So, you probably saw that Ethan Klein published a video on his H3H3 Productions channel talking about how he's suing 3 creators. Those creators were Denims, Frogan, and Kaceytron. If you want to know more about why he's suing them, you can check out my video from yesterday. But today we're going to talk about their response, because it hasn't been great. You see, each one of the 3 creators that Ethan mentioned he's suing have reacted by starting a crowdfunding campaign. That's right, we've got Denims, we've got Frogan, and we've got Kaceytron. And each one of them has put up a post very recently where you can find their GoFundMe link. We go to Denims, and we see the GoFundMe link, and then if we go to Frogan here, you will see the GoFundMe link right there. That's right, they've all launched GoFundMes because they're all scared. None of them have the same amount of money or resources as Ethan Klein, which is weird because each one of these creators has individually basically harassed Ethan Klein for a long time now. Now, whether or not that's the reason that Ethan's actually going through with this and the reason that he set the copyright trap to begin with, I can't tell you, but it does seem likely. So each one of them has set up their own GoFundMes. There's one problem with that. Each one of them has, despite having the GoFundMe up for over a day at this point, only raised a few $1,000s, with the most being Frogan here having raised $20,000, but she's asking for $200,000. And the least being Kaceytron here only raising $2,500 of a $100,000 goal. That's right, none of them are raising money that quickly. And why is that? Think about it real quick. Ethan set up this trap so that people would react to his video and he would take down people who reacted in a way that he felt abused his copyright. So for instance, these 3 creators, Denims, Frogan, and Kaceytron, they all went on to say in some way they're happy people are watching on their streams so they don't have to give money to Ethan Klein, basically admitting that their videos, that their reactions are a market replacement for Ethan Klein's videos, getting them sued. But in doing that, in suing all 3 of them at one time, he limits how much they're going to get from a GoFundMe, because the people who are donating to Denims, the people who are donating to Frogan, and the people who are donating to Kaceytron, they're all the same people. They have a very shared fan base because they're all Hassan orbiters. They're all in the same far left politics space on Twitch, which means that the pool of people who are willing to support them is limited because whoever they ask to donate them money has to decide between which of the 3 that they want to donate to, which has led to these small amounts. Now, Frogan here, I think she's probably the biggest, or at least the most well-known of the creators that Ethan is suing. I don't know if you can really call her a big creator because she's really not. She's basically a Hassan waiting room, but she managed to actually make 10% of her goal, something that the other 2 have yet to meet, although Denims is kind of close. One problem for them though is that the comments on their GoFundMe kind of make it seem like people are only supporting them for the meme, because if we scroll down here, you will see donations that say Ethan's second mega fridge fund. Can't wait for my king to get vindicated in court. Hey Ethan, please enjoy these $5. That's right, they all have comments like that. If we go here and we check out the Frogan defense fund and we scroll down, you will see here's $5 for Ethan, don't eat it. If we go to the Kaceytron GoFundMe, you will see Ethan, remember when Gila had access to a button that played cricket sounds? This is my campaign to bring it back. That's right, each one of these GoFundMes has comments from people actually supporting Ethan and giving them money as a roundabout way to donate to Ethan because they believe that these 3 creators will lose their lawsuit. Now, what do I believe? Do I believe that Denims, Frogan, and Kaceytron will lose their lawsuit? I think it's kind of likely. I hesitate to say that they definitely will. However, the fact that they basically admitted, at least in my opinion, that their reactions were market substitutes for Ethan Klein's videos really does hurt their chances, and I don't understand why in God's name they would do that. Regardless of whether or not they can win on the facts, it does seem like Ethan Klein has an advantage here because all of them raising money so slowly, and genuinely just not a lot of it, is a bit of a problem for them. Because as far as I'm aware, this isn't going to get tossed out of court. People will say that it should be. I don't think it can be, right? I don't think that anti-slap applies to copyright lawsuits. I mean, I'm no lawyer, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't, which means that these people, they're all going to have to go through this lawsuit. If you know that you've messed up, if you know that you do not meet fair use standards, and you try to argue that, you're just going to end up paying more. So I do think actually that we will see at least a couple of them settle with Ethan, because I don't think that it's worth them fighting this, especially if they believe that they're going to lose, and that's up to their lawyers to tell them what the odds are. My guess would be it's not worth the gamble of $100,000, $200,000 on this lawsuit, and they'll try to settle for less than that. Do you guys think that Ethan would even entertain that kind of offer? Because honestly, at this point, I think he's going scorched earth. So that's the update. Basically, all 3 of them are trying to raise money, and none of them are having much luck. What do you guys think? Do you think that they're going to be able to raise enough money to fight this lawsuit, or are they going to have to settle? Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching all the way till the end. Remember to like and subscribe. Have a great day, and God bless you.